Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for watching today. Today is Friday, the 28th of April, almost the end of April. And today, the topic is, it's your choice. What are you telling yourself? So what are you telling yourself about your job, what you need, or are you needed? And how are you doing that? How are you explaining to people how much you are needed in your services and your expertise and your help to buy or sell a home? So it's your choice on giving yourself the confidence, giving yourself the inner dialogue that you're saying, I am so needed that when I reach out to people, you got to get that across, because that everybody you're talking to, you want to help them, kind of like they're hurting, and you want to help them. So when you call on them, you're there with that kind of mentality, that thought process, that you're doing them a favor. They're not doing you a favor by using you to buy or sell a home. You're doing them a favor. So like when you call up a friend or relative or anybody, and then you sincerely say to them, listen, really, if you ever need anything, I'm here to help you. I'm here for you. I want to help you. Wouldn't you want to do that? I mean, there's people in your life, not everybody you talk to, but there's people in your life that are like, you'll do almost anything to help them, or within reason of your we'll say your means of the job you could do. Or if you're handy, I am the unhandiest person. In my toolbox, what's my toolbox is a few screwdrivers and a hammer, if I could find it, and some stuff in different drawers of the house. I have friends or relatives come over. Where's your toolbox? I don't know. I don't have a toolbox. I have one in the garage, but I keep on taking things out of it, never put it back, because I don't build anything. I don't fix anything, other than changing light bulbs. But the point I was getting at, do you have those people, or you're one of those people? If someone says, I'm a mechanic, I know how to fix cars, you call me up, I'm there for you. And what are you going to do when you're on the phone with them? Hey, listen, remember, I have this expert, I know how to fix car. Don't take your car to the shop for little things. Call me. Don't go get an oil change. I know how to do that. If someone, again, you don't have to be a multimillionaire, but if someone said, listen, you need $5, I got $5 for you. You need something, it's kind of like I do with my kids. You need $5, I'll give you $5, but within your means, you're telling people in your life that you're close to, if you need my help, I'll help you. If it's a few bucks, if it's fixing your car, if it's, drive you somewhere, whatever, you're going to help them. But you're going to be sincere about it, and you're going to not let them take no for an answer, right? If someone calls, I really need help doing this. No, remember, I'm here for you. You will not take your car to the shop. You will not go take a loan out for a few bucks. I'll give you the $5. I'm just giving stupid examples, I guess. But get that same, it's your choice. What are you telling yourself? That these people need you. So listen, when you go into talking with somebody and you're prospecting, and say, listen, don't call anybody. I'm the expert. I'm here to help you. I want to help you. I don't charge anything for my help. This is the distance. I'm sorry, I'm giving you some scripts. To a buyer, remember, future buyer, I want to help you. I don't charge you anything. It's free. Never bother. You call me. You don't pay me anything ever. Seller, quick thing. Remember, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I'm here for you. Don't call anybody. I'm here to help you. I don't charge anything for my help, for my guidance, for my services. And then the rest is how you want to verb it. Until we sell your house for a price that's agreeable to you to pay me for my services, but I will work hard for you for free until that happens. So does that make sense? Because if you're on my Facebook, kind of alongside of this topic, if you go on my Facebook today, there's an article I shared that real estate commissions for realtors has increased for the first time since 2013. So great news, because I'll give you this, and I won't keep it, try not to keep it at 20 minutes today, but I got to get up on my soapbox. 30 years ago, 1992, out of college, got my real estate license. Every year, something's coming along in real estate, and people go, "Oh, this is what's going to do it. Realtors are not going to be needed. Oh, this is going to do it." I mean, 1992, no internet. Certain cities didn't even have yard signs. They needed us for the information. People could not find all the houses for sale without trying to drive down every street in hopes that that city allowed signs for sale. Some cities didn't even allow signs. I remember when I got into it, I think it was Euclid, Cleveland Heights. I'm just talking ones in Northeast Ohio, didn't even allow for sale signs. So if someone wanted to buy a house, they had to go to the local real estate office. So realtors back then, we got this locked up. No cell phones back then. So what did? We sat in the office all day waiting for people to come in because they needed us. They needed us for the information. Then when the internet came, and then, oh no, they're going to be able to search for houses without us. They're not going to need us. And then, the websites kept on advancing, and people be able to call or text or email agents. Back then we didn't even have email offers, and they're going to need us because we have to write them and fax them over because people don't have fax machines at home. Then there were scanners, and I could go on and on. And then, about technology, but then we're going, oh my gosh, they need us. Sellers need us because there's so many houses on the market. It's a complete buyer's market because there's too many houses for sale. Sellers need us to help market that property even better, make it look better so they could sell their houses. But maybe someday the sellers are not going to need us because when it's an extreme seller's market and sellers could sell their house quickly without needing a realtor, we're not going to be needed. Someone's going to say realtor's not going to be needed because they thought that they needed us. The sellers need us to sell their house, and buyers need us to find the houses. Then when the sellers didn't need us to sell their house and the buyers don't need us to find the houses, right now, sellers could sell their house without us. Right now, buyers could buy houses without us. But 30 years later, since I've been in the market, they need us more today than they ever have. Do you follow me? And I tell this to realtors, sellers don't need us to sell their house. Then why do they need us? Why do they hire us? If you don't know that, reach out to me. I don't want to keep on going. If you think your job is just to sell their house, just to get their house sold, that's it. Just find a buyer. That's part of your job, but that is not the most important part of your job. If you don't know this, call me and I'll help you with that. Buyers, they need you just to see houses, to get the information and go see the houses. They could do that online. They could call the listing agent up. They could see houses. They could call up any other realtor to show you. But if you think your job, the number one job you have is just to show houses and give buyers information, that's not your number one job. That's part of your job. It's not your number one. Just like selling a house, just getting your house sold is not your number one job as a seller. The reason why I know this 100% is because years ago, we thought sellers really needed us because there's no way they could sell their house, market their house on their own at all. And buyers could not buy a house themselves because there's no way they could get the information and find out every house without us. And agents thought their jobs were in jeopardy because of those two things, if you're following me here. Because they told themselves, they made the choice. They told themselves their value was lower than what they thought. So the point of my video today is, what are you telling yourself? It's your choice of what you're telling yourself, of how valuable you are to a transaction, to a buyer, to a seller. You know how valuable you are, and this is part of my thing I posted on Facebook today. Realtors are so valued, and I will, outside of firemen and policemen and doctors and nurses, outside of that, outside of the people saving your life and protecting you, we are one of the most important industries in the country. Financially, we are 100%, I'm going to say I know 100%, we are one of the most, if not the most important part of the country's economics, real estate. And how I know that is because of statistics. Over 90% to this day, we're just every year, we're in some type of different market, extreme market. Last year, the year before, we're in a different market today. I mean, it's a different market, but today still over 90% of buyers and sellers hire or choose a realtor to help them sell or buy a house. To this day, there is no other financial type industry where 90% of the industry of the country that owns or is going to buy a house or sell a house says we agree on this. They don't. There isn't even 90% of a homeowners using a mortgage. There's people buying houses, selling houses, that own their houses, that don't need a mortgage. You would think there would be more people that need a mortgage than a realtor. No, there's not. So what industry has that type of backing of 90%? No, nothing. Because that's how important we are. And any realtor that has been through just one difficult transaction, we know every day. I know this a million% every day. As a broker, I'm handling situations, problems, trying to problem solve, help buyers and sellers stay together, negotiate transactions to get to the finish line. I know there's most people, there's no way a buyer and seller could talk to each other and get a deal done smoothly. I know that. I know a buyer and seller, a seller might not get as high as price as their house, or a buyer might not have the best terms of the sale if they try to haggle and talk to themselves. Is kind of like why when someone needs attorneys for different things. I mean, there's certain things in life you're required legally to have an attorney. Hopefully you never get into those situations. But when you hire an attorney for their legal advice, because you need help and guidance through the process. So I'm sure there's attorneys out there and going, we're more needed than realtors. I'll debate that to you all the time. So yeah, want to get off on that topic, but I won't. But realtors. So today, I'll try to leave you with this and keep this short, is what you have to make the choice of what you are telling yourself of how important you are in the transaction, and selling that and explaining that to people. Because if you don't believe it, it's not going to come through. When you're calling on your buyers and sellers, your prospects, and building your business and building your database of people you're going to follow up with forever, you have to have that confidence, explain, you need me. You're going to need me, and I will be here waiting for you. And in trying to shed any doubt of a few things, one, that they think that they might be able to do it without you, buying or selling. No, you got to have some nice scripts, ideas on ways to explain that to them, like, I'm here for you. Two, how your service works, because sometimes they think they can't call you. You say, I do this, I'm helping you for free. Call me anytime, no charge. Call me, I will show you. Guess what? When you're ready to buy, no charge. I want to help you. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. So don't do anything without calling me first. So I want to help you with my expertise. And again, I keep on saying this because some people are just so stuck on costs all the time. So I'm here to help, really, 100% free advice all the time. Call me. Don't forget about me. I'll follow up with you over the next couple of months, years, decades, until you need me, because I'm going to be here for you. You have to have that kind of confidence. And I was just going off the top of my head, so hopefully that sounded confident to you. So, but remember, if you need a confidence booster, you need to know what your real value is to buyers and sellers. Call me. I'll tell you what your real value is, so you have it listed, so you could explain that to people when you're calling on. They ask you also to put you ahead of the competition. If they're getting a call from another agent or know somebody or several agents over a period of time, and they don't have that confidence, they think their value of the buyer is just showing them houses. They think their value for a seller is just getting their house sold. If then it'll show them and teach them that they want, that sellers and buyers, they should want more, and you're the person to give it to them. So that's it. All right, on a Friday. Sorry to keep you long, but as a topic, I could go on for hours about this. One of my favorite things to talk about is how valued we are needed as agents. So, well, enjoy your Friday. I appreciate you watching today. And remember, reach out to me, call, text, email me. And I'm happy to put you on my schedule as soon as I can and help you out with anything you need. Have a great day and a great weekend. See you on Monday. Bye-bye.